The issue is, how can a God who is both all loving and all powerful allow such things to happen to humans, and how he could just sit there and watch it happen? And I think that the answer is most likely going to be found, and I will be reading Bible verses, so if that triggers you, or if you do not wish to hear it, you may leave the video now, but I am assuring you I am getting ready to read some scripture to help maybe cast some light on why I think that these things are the way they are. And so if you're interested and still here and want to hear these scriptures and want to hear why I personally think that this is happening, here we go. And we will be reading from John, and I am reading from the English Standard Version of the Bible. I do have another version. It is the, sorry about that. It is a King James Version of the Bible. But the one I'm currently reading from is, of course, the English Standard. So we will be reading from John chapter 14. And I'm going to read a little thing here from verse 3. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and will take you to myself, that where I am you may be also, and you know the way to where I am going. Okay? And then let's skip ahead to verse 12. Truly, truly, I say to you, whoever believes in me will also do the works that I do, and greater works than these he will do, because I am going to the Father. Okay, and then we'll skip on ahead to 27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid. You heard me say to you, I am going away, and I will come to you. If you loved me, you would have rejoiced, because I am going to the Father, for the Father is greater than I. And now I have told you before it takes place, so that when it does take place, you may believe. Okay, now I believe, this is my personal belief. You do not have to believe this in any way. But given these scriptures and the repeated of him saying, I'm leaving, going to the Father, I think that this is a very important piece. I really, literally think that he left. He says, I'm going to prepare a place for you. Well, it can't be here where we can see him in the same place. I mean, that's all, because he's telling us before he even leaves, hey, I'm going to leave. You're not going to be able to see me. You're not going to be able to find me. I'm going to where the Father is, which is most likely beyond space and time. And he says, I'm going to prepare a place for you, and I'll come back. Okay, so I don't believe that God, I believe that he left the workings of the world and society and everything. I believe he left it to its own devices, put it in place so that it could keep working and keep going, and people can still choose, and it's not just chaotic and everything's just falling apart to where nothing is left. I mean, we're still thriving as civilization. People are still here. The universe is not imploded on itself. It's just things aren't the way we want them to be. Obviously, they're not ideal. They're not perfect. It's not a perfect system. Of course, it's not going to be. But I believe that Jesus, God, both have left, and that he left the Comforter to guide us while he's away. I would put this kind of similar to, let's say that I own a house, and it's okay. It's a place to live, and I let you stay there. Okay. And I tell you, you can stay here as long as you want. You can do whatever you want. It's your choice. But I'm leaving. I'm going to go build you a better house. Okay. It's all for you. It's just for you. And it's special, beautiful, the best thing you're ever going to have. If you make the house I let you stay in, if you make that house catch on fire, do I need to stop working on this new place, which I've promised you that this is your reward for not messing up there. Your reward is to get this better house. So I should stop working on this beautiful thing that I'm designing for you and come put out the fire. Okay, so I'm not understanding what are you expecting out of. So you don't want me to make the house. You're wanting me to repair and fix the problems that you're making, and so I have to watch you like an infant instead of making your reward. I'm not understanding. So I believe that God left is preparing a place for us and will return. I mean that's I believe that that's the premise here. Is I'm gone. Trust that I will come back. I mean, isn't that the thing? That the return of Christ, isn't that what we're waiting for? I mean, I believe that all of this whole argument is just on its head because he's not here. I mean, so I don't expect anyone who isn't here to handle the problems of what is here